Good morning and welcome to my second broadcast today. This is another Black Friday special. Yes, the Black Friday deals are now all online and there are some really good ones to be had. And I've gone through some of my best picks in the United States. Now, if you're located in the UK, then please do check out my earlier video that's already on the channel. Plenty of you tuned in for that broadcast. So do check that out if you're looking for UK deals. This particular broadcast is concentrating on the United States of America deals, so the USA deals for you today. And there are some really good ones. In fact, the very first one I'm going to share with you is something that I wish was available to purchase easily in the UK. You can sort of see a sneak peek on my screen here behind me. It is really good, and I've looked at these products before and they're so limited in use of where you can actually ride them in the UK, but it seems in America people just ride them everywhere, and I would really love to be able to get hold of one. So let's dive straight in and look at this very first deal, and it really is a fantastic saving. So this is the Segway Mini Pro. So this is like a self-balancing electric Segway, but it's a small one, and you sort of put your knees on these top pads and your feet on the bottom plates, and then you can ride it around. If I show you some of these other photos, you'll see some use case scenarios here, and it really is well designed, and from what I've heard it's got a really good battery life, top speed of 10 miles per hour and a range of 12.5 miles. And this is the new 2018 edition, so this is the very latest version, and it's currently 30% off. That's a really good deal. So what you're getting here is $165 off the retail price. And I just wish, I really do wish that I could get one of these into the UK. I have seen people in the UK riding them, and there are other versions, but I just wish that there were more places you could legally ride them in the UK. But as I mentioned before, certainly in America, you see people ride these pretty much anywhere. So let's move straight on to the second deal. This is very similar to a deal that I picked up myself in the UK, albeit this is a larger capacity drive. This is the Seagate Backup Plus 5TB portable external hard drive. It's USB 3. It is available in different colours and different capacities. There are other offers. There are a lot of Seagate offers on at the moment for Black Friday, but this particular one is 25% off, which is a $40 saving. Really nice looking drive, good steady performance from something like this, and it will actually work with either an Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, and also the PlayStation 4. So if you want to expand your storage capacity, then something like this will work on those games consoles. Moving on, let's take a look at the third deal that I found, and I really like these little photo printers. I've got one myself. I've also got a Fuji Instax Mini camera. This particular one is from Kodak. This is the Kodak Mini Portable Mobile Instant Photo Printer. It's got Wi-Fi and NFC in it. It works with Android or iOS, and it wirelessly prints your photos using dye sublimation technology. The thing with these is that you have to buy the special paper, so it's like an inkless printer, so you have to buy dedicated paper for this particular printer. It's not too expensive, but do bear that in mind. But the actual purchase price on this is 30% off, so it's a $30 saving, down to $69.99 in the US at the moment. When you're looking at these deals on your screen, please do ignore where it says about shipping and import fees. That's because I'm looking at these pages from within the UK. If you're in the United States and you're an Amazon Prime member, you're going to get free next day shipping. So they are the first sort of three deals. I think they're really good deals. I love that Segway Mini. I really do. That is something I really would love to actually have myself. And that printer I just showed you as well, it's great that you can print out your photos from your smartphone or your tablet. And they print out pretty quick. From what I've seen of this type of printer, the quality is more than acceptable as well. And I mentioned this in one of my other videos, is we all take these photos, numerous photos, and we store them on our smartphones and only really view them ourselves, and on occasion we might show somebody else the screen of our smartphone. But it's nice on occasion to print them out. I make a point of going through my photo library at least 3 or 4 times a year and printing out my favourite photos. Even if they don't get framed up, the fact that they're on paper and you can display them somewhere or put them in a book or a folder and people can actually flick through and look at your favourite photos, I think it's a really nice way of actually sharing those memories that you've captured. So before we move on, a big hello to Sumu and Raymond Moore for tuning into the live broadcast. Thank you very much to everyone who's watching. Let's move on and take a look at another really great Black Friday deal. And there are loads of deals to be had this Black Friday. And this next one, there are lots and lots of other models of this. I'll show you the actual offer page in a moment. This was my pick because it comes in at a really good price. This is the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 tablet. It's got a 12-inch Full HD IPS touchscreen with a pen. The pen is included. Intel Core M5 dual-core processor, 128GB solid-state drive, 4GB of RAM, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, detachable keyboard, and it's running Windows 10 Pro. The actual design of this is really nice. It's like a Surface Pro, but Lenovo's take on it. And it's currently 40% off. That is a $400 saving, bringing it down to £599. Dollars, sorry. Let's just skip back one page and you can see there are other models available. If we, for example, look at this one you're going up to 256GB of storage. It's also got a Core M7 processor and 16GB of RAM. This one is 42% off. That's a $679 saving. So there's some really good deals from Lenovo today. But this one was my sort of pick, the one coming in at $599. Now, if you do want to pick up any of these savings, then I have left links to all of them down in the video description area. So please do check that out. So we move straight on to the next deal. I use Adobe Photoshop all the time, and a lot of people say, what software would you recommend for me starting off in image processing, or indeed what software for Windows would you suggest for me for video editing as well? Now, I mentioned Windows in that latter part for video editing because on the Mac we've of course got iMovie, which comes free of charge. On Windows you're sort of limited to using Windows Movie Maker. This is a great package because this is available for PC and Mac in the same box. It's Adobe Photoshop Elements and Premiere Elements, the very latest 2018 version, and it's $60 off, so that's a 40% saving. Really great software, great for doing photo editing and of course video editing, and that saving you really can't ignore. That is a really very good deal. Now, I have noticed throughout the year Amazon do offers on this quite regularly. But this particular one, 40% off, is one of the higher sort of discounts I've seen. I think the most I've ever seen is about half price on a previous deal. But certainly if you can't afford the subscription model, because Adobe sort of charge subscription every month for something like Adobe Photoshop, the full-blown version, or Adobe Premiere Pro for actually editing your videos, if you can't afford to do that monthly subscription, this is a way of buying a cut-down version, but you pay the one-off price, and then once you've paid that, you own the software, so there's no monthly costs. So if you're not keen on the subscription model and you can work with this slightly cut down version, which is still fantastic. In fact, Adobe Photoshop Elements I think offers up a nicer user interface than the full version of Photoshop, and you can do pretty much everything you need to do in the Elements version. So it's a really good saving, and on top of that saving you're having over the monthly fee, you've also got 40% off if you pick it up today. So let's move on. The last two products I want to show you are printers, and this first one is from Epson. It's the XP830. It's a wireless colour photo printer, but it's a multi-function device, so as well as doing printing, you've also got a scanner built into this, so you can put documents on the top bed or in the ADF at the top, and you can actually scan documents. It's got a 30-page automatic document feeder, so you can put 30 sheets of paper in the top and automatically scan them and then come back to your computer when the job's finished. It also allows you to scan in obviously single documents and photos, and also it acts as a copier, so you can put something on that top bed, on the glass bed at the top, and then make a copy of it, and it also functions as a fax machine. Really good quality output from something like this. Let me give you a close-up look of this particular printer as well. This looks like a touchscreen on the front, and we've also got an SD memory card slot on the side, so you can print direct from a memory card. So really fully function printer with a touch panel on there, and a really nice specification. Today, if you pick this up today, instead of it being $199.99, you're getting 60% off, so it's a $120 saving, bringing it down to a ridiculously good price of $79.99. So that's the Epson XP830. And then last but not least, I wanted to highlight this one. Apart from the saving on this particular Brother printer, Brother printers are really economical to run. I'll talk to you about that in a short while. This is the Brother WorkSmart MFC J880DW. It's a compact all-in-one inkjet printer. Let's give you a close-up look at this. So we've got a home button here, a back button, touch screen here. It is wireless. We've also got a scanning bed on the top, so you can use this for scanning documents and as a copier as well. There's no fax functionality in this particular printer, but it's also got Amazon Dash built in as well. Now, Amazon Dash replenishment means that when an ink runs out, you can actually have that ink automatically replenished just at the touch of a button. So that's a really nice feature. Now, this printer is $37 off. So normally $119, it's down to $81.99. Now, the reason I said about the economical factor of Brother printers is I run Brother printers myself. I've got a Brother laser printer, I've also got a Brother inkjet printer, and the ink cartridges, unlike some manufacturers, are very reasonably priced, and that's if you go for the Brother original inkjet cartridges. If you go for third-party ones, then it's even cheaper again. But I found that when you're using original inks, you normally get a better performance from your inkjet printer, and certainly Brother price theirs a lot more economically than other manufacturers, and that's a really good saving. I'm not sure how many people print nowadays. I still print regularly, and having a really economic document, I think, is a really useful device. What we've looked at, $25 off the Seagate Backup Plus hard drive, 30% off the Kodak Mini printer, $400 off that Lenovo ThinkPad X1, and $60 off Adobe Photoshop, and then those couple of printer deals right at the end of this particular broadcast. There are links to all of these down in the video description area, so please do check them out. There's some really good deals across the board this Black Friday, including some amazing televisions. There's even sort of Xbox One X deals, which I wasn't expecting to see. Not fantastic savings, but like game bundles, and just a few little savings along the way, and they're all worth checking out. So thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Have a fantastic Friday and a fantastic weekend ahead. I'll see you all in the next one.